Hello everyone and welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we are watching Kattani from the North American region playing in the HWK 30. Now, I personally have never played this tank, so I really don't know very much about it. I know that it is a light tank and it is fairly quick to get around. So here, hopefully, we'll all be able to pick up some tips and tricks for playing this tank from Kattani. So now, this is playing on Sound River. First thing we notice, it's going down the south side. I'm assuming this is just to spot everything out. Just going to play up to the ridge line. There is the Type 62. There's the M4190. And here, just going to peek over this ridge line. Maybe not. Just going to get shots into the middle. Very nice position. Very safe. But as we can see there, P43 Tur spotted as Kattani pokes up over that ridge line. Just trying to get a nice couple of shots in there. Hopefully the artillery and other people will help keeping the P43 track there. IS and the Turtle at the very back don't actually have range on the P43 Tur. It would be out of render, so it would be very hard for them to hit. So just relying on the M46 pattern, STA1, everyone just at the back there to be able to assist. And there we can see, getting shot by the Stridsvagn S1. Now, fortunately, the shot does go in, but because of the insane camo rating, it does go unspotted, also having backed out of the view range of Kattani's tank. Now, STA1 going in on the M4190, followed by the T69. Kattani still just playing over the backside, getting ready to get shots into the Stridsvagn S1. But that's not happening at the moment. Instead, going to aim towards the middle, going to try to get a shot into the side of the IS-6. Unfortunately, does not connect, hits the building. The IS-6 does, however, with the high explosive round, leaving Kattani on a measly 372 hit points. Not very many, especially when there are a couple of tanks on the enemy team which are able to one-shot. More than a couple, actually. There are quite a few tanks on the enemy team that would be able to now one-shot Kattani. So now having to play extremely safe, spotting out the Tiger 1 there, sitting at the back of the map, because NA meta, I'm going to assume. Heavy tank sitting at the back of the map, as we can see with the IS on Kattani's team, sitting in F1 right beside the Turtle. Super Hellcat backing down the hill at the back of the map there. Thankfully not able to get a shot into Kattani, otherwise would be left on very few hit points. And thankfully that Jagdtiger also is not shooting. So here, just going to get a nice couple of shots over this ridge line. Trying to get the track, unfortunately, hasn't been able to, but there's the artillery, and there goes the artillery. Jagdtiger aiming at the Kattani right now. Fortunately, the shot does dip into the hill. Was shrouded by the bush and the tree there, but thankfully, his teammate was able to spot him out, to spot out the Jagdtiger, sorry. And the Jagdtiger has now gone into hiding. So here now, Kattani using the tops of the trees there, staying hidden, poking over, getting a nice shot into the side of the IS-6. Still trying to help out the southeastern side of the map with the Super Hellcat and the Jagdtiger. Unfortunately, they are playing behind that dip there, behind that mound, so Kattani unable to get any, or many shots in, I should say. So now, as we can see, the SP1C has made it through to F1 from the enemy team, and the Scharfurter 4, or however you're meant to pronounce that tank, is not that far behind, last spotted in B1. The last few tanks are now obviously going to be on the northern side of the map, because Kattani's team has taken over the entire south side. So hopefully here, his team will be able to take out that Jagdtiger, and Kattani will be able to move towards the north side, spotting out the enemy tanks. There's the TL1. Unfortunately, the T-54E1 not getting spotted out there. After we do know it was spotted, last spotted, in C0. Now has moved along to B3. The STRV S1, however, did get spotted there and has now been taken out thanks to Kattani's spotting. Unfortunately, turning while going over that little mound, the hill, very hilly map Sand River is, Kattani did take a track out. So not able to continue to get spotting damage. But now it is an 8 versus 1. Half of Kattani's team versus the T-54E1 still on full health. Kattani pulling attention. Fortunately not getting shot there. And now is just going to play in around the buildings, getting a couple of shots off where possible. The T-77 on Kattani's team coming in. And when the T-54E1 looks away, is the correct time to strike. Very nice shot there into the cheek of the T-54E1. Team capping out at the same time, getting a win in 2 ways. 3,900 damage that we did see, 1,400 assistance that we know of. But let's take a look at the endgame stats now and see how Kattani actually ended up doing. Alright, so as we can see here, Kattani getting the Ace Tanker medal for the nearly 4,000 damage dealt and a little bit over 1,400 damage assisted. Spotting out 7 tanks there, getting 2 kills against the P-43 Tur and the T-54E1 right at the end. Obviously, going to be top on experience, nearly 1,400 base experience, not a bad result, and second on damage there, just behind the T-77, that new American premium tank. The auto-loading premium tank, I should say. 26 shots fired, 18 hits, 17 penetrations, not a bad hit to penetration ratio. Not a bad hit to penetration ratio. Unfortunately, couldn't hit any more shots than that, missing 8, but in saying that, the accuracy not that great over a long distance. Making 86,000 credits, not that bad, especially because didn't have to fire any premium rounds, meaning the ammunition resupply cost was not very high, only having to resupply 1 consumable as well, makes it a lot better. With the premium account, plus the personal missions and everything going on currently, making a nice 3,287 experience. Definitely not too bad. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and I hope to see you again tomorrow in the next video.